Hello, and welcome to the Main Meal Weight Management Support, where we help each other find the self esteem and confidence to reach our weight goals and by tapping into joy and living our best lives in every moment. So, last week we talked about what's left unsaid. This week, let's talk a little bit about what's left undone. Is there something from your past that keeps you awake at night? Is there some task you keep putting off that feels like it's always looking over your shoulder and nagging at you? Is there something you did in the past that you wish you could do over again and maybe do it differently this time with more compassion and more understanding? If it's a conversation or an argument that you had, maybe you could reach out to that person and mend some fences. If you can't do that in person for any reason at all, maybe you just write it out. You write it as though you're writing a letter expressing all of your regrets, all of how you feel about the person, everything you want to say, and either send the letter or don't. Keep the letter, burn the letter, do whatever you can to resolve the past issue for yourself. So maybe it's something that you wish you had done or wish you had finished. This can be something from the long term past or something as recently as yesterday. If it's nagging at you, turn around and face it. And then we come to what's currently on our plate. Have we gone to the buffet of life and heaped our plate high with projects, events, and a to do list that fills up 3 pages? Were our eyes bigger than our stomach, so to speak? Have we taken on more than we can comfortably do without feeling stuffed full of too many activities? We're setting goals for ourselves that involve forming new habits of thought. If a large portion of our thoughts revolve around what we've left undone, then we've reduced our capacity to think new and positive and self affirming thoughts. We want all the energy we can get, all the energy available to us to be able to work toward our current goals. Any blocks that we can clear out of the way makes the going that much easier. So think about what you might have left undone, what you might what feels unfinished, something that you can just close the book on. How can you go back and mend fences, finish projects, or is it a project you feel like you never finished? Do you really still want to do it? Can you just say, yeah, no, I don't think I'm ever going to finish that, and I'm okay with that? Is it what you've got on your plate now? Have you heaped it too full of activity? Is there some way to save some for later, freeze it, put it away, and give it away to somebody who needs it more than you do? What can you do to increase your capacity for what you're working on now, to increase your availability to joy, to love, to new and different thoughts and exciting ways of showing up in the world, showing up inside your body, and showing up for yourself? So thanks for joining me again today. Join me every Wednesday around 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. Remember, the important word in the main meal weight management support is support. Making changes to our lives is a game of solitaire that's always an inside job, but it should never be played alone. Let's do this together. See you next week.